Coverage of the Apple Blossom Royalty Selection Pageant on the NCWLIFE channel is brought to you in part by Confluence Health, high-quality care close to home. Confluence Health is dedicated to improving their patients' health with safe, high-quality care in 12 communities.
Well, thanks for joining us as we get to meet and introduce you to the top 10 candidates. We have another candidate in right now is Finnley Ottley. She is the daughter of Sean and Kelly Finnley. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So just tell us a little bit about yourself before we get all into my questions.
Oh, I'm Finnley Ottley, and I decided to do Apple Blossom this year just to be more a part of the community, and I do a lot within my school. I'm drum major for band and editor-in-chief of Apple Leaf, so that's kind of what I like to do, just be really involved in my school.
So speaking of the drum major, did you play an instrument before you became drum major, or is that you have to be in the drum line to be a drum major? A lot of people don't understand that.
Yes, so contrary to what it may seem, drum major does not play the drums. I played the alto saxophone before I was drum major. So being drum major is something you try out for in your junior year after you've played an instrument for 2 years or more.
So does that mean you're also not getting a chance to play the saxophone as much?
So I do get to play for a little bit. I played for the Christmas concert, which we rehearsed during class, and then in March we have large group contest, which is our big band contest where we play concert music. So I play for concert music and I don't play for anything else.
Getting into this whole thing, why did you choose to run for Apple Blossom?
Well, actually this has to do with band too. I remember one day I was in band and there was a person in my section, and he came up to me, and granted this was like my first day of freshman year in band where there's like 100 kids way older than you, and this random dude walks up to me and he's like, "You should run for Apple Blossom. You would be Apple Blossom Queen. You should just do it." So I've just had so many people come up to me and just tell me I should do it. And I mean, if you have so many people come up and tell you should do it, well, maybe you should try it out, right?
I'm interested in the pet process in this top 10 and the bios and things. We got to know how in the world your dog got named Coltrane.
Well, I was the one who decided. He was a COVID puppy. You know, lots of COVID puppies up in here. And we were at the pound, and he was the little puppy I wanted. His original name was, I think, Jakey, and we brought him home, and I liked the name Jakey. I wanted to keep it, but my parents were like, no, we need to pick something else out. It took weeks, and my dad was finally like, he looks like a little jazz artist, you know? He's got a little white soul patch that's like a bow tie, and so my dad, and they listened to a lot of jazz records, so we were just thumbing through their jazz records. My dad was like, John Coltrane. Or Charles Mingus was the other one.
Oh, okay.
But I think we stuck with Coltrane, a little easier to pronounce and remember. So that's how he got the name Coltrane.
Okay, all right. How did you become involved with the ski patrol?
So that's another thing having to do with my parents. My dad's been a ski patroller for, I think, 15 years now. My older brother has done it since he was my age too. So it kind of felt like it ran in the blood. I've always been really interested in the medical field and all that kind of stuff too. So I think it just worked its way into the course, and I knew a lot of the people on the ski patrol just from, that's what I grew up. I grew up skiing, I grew up being around them, so it almost just seemed natural for me to do, and I really wanted to help out the community.
Being a teenager, this is a question I'm asking all the ladies in the top 10. Do you think teenagers spend too much time on their phones?
Oh yeah, for sure. That's not even a question. I think everybody, not just teenagers, spends too much time on their phones. I mean, I see it in everyone around me. I don't think it's, even my grandparents are on their phones, so I don't think it's just a teenager thing.
Are we losing the art of communication and just having a one-on-one conversation with all of the phone thing going on?
Oh yeah, I think for sure. But I think as we develop and through evolution, we're just changing. I mean, each time there's something new added, people are always like, oh, that's going to ruin this, or the telegram's going to ruin us talking face to face. I think we're just evolving and changing, and that's the way we as people work.
Okay, that's fair. If I was able to give you an extra hour in a day, what would you do with it?
Oh, I want to say homework, because that's probably what I would do with it. But I just haven't been able to ski as much as I've wanted to, and that's really my happy place. So probably skiing, or I try and go to the gym every day, but once again, that hasn't been happening as much lately. So that, or just just getting that homework done.
Gotcha. So what do you think adults should focus on most?
I think we're missing a lot of like civil discourse nowadays, like being able to have a good opinionated conversation with each other. Like politics just ruin each other, and I think just being able to have that civil discourse and the knowledge to talk about hard topics with each other is something every generation is losing with the phones and with everything else that we could really gain.
What's been the hardest thing for you in this whole top 10 process?
I'm sure a lot of the other girls have said this, but managing my time has been hard because I'm already just an extremely busy person, so just trying to weave everything in. And I've definitely lost the ability to do some of the things that I like to do in my free time. Like this weekend, I did homework all weekend, and then Saturday night I was like, I have to go skiing for like 1 hour in the morning or I'm gonna lose my mind. So I went up to Mission and it was great and sunny, and I got to spend, the best part about skiing is I get to spend time with my family and my friends.
So Finnley, I'm going to make you choose Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, or TikTok, and why?
Gosh. I really like TikTok, but I deleted it because it sucks my time a little too much. So there's TikTok off the table. I hate Snapchat. So I hate when people text me on Snapchat. So I'd probably say Instagram. I know you don't have Visco on there, but I really like Visco.
Visco.
Yes, have you ever heard of Visco?
I haven't heard of Visco.
Visco's like Instagram, but better. I think, and it's mostly females that use it, so
Well,
you kind of just
probably why I haven't heard of Visco. Okay, all right. So you should, Instagram has been kind of the top choice in those four. But Visco, we'll have to figure out what Visco is now. So, Finnley, is there anything else that you'd like our audience to know about you before I let you go?
Oh gosh, I'm just so happy to be doing this. I think all 10 of us are so grateful to be in this position because there's no other way you get to experience the community like you do through being an Apple Blossom, just getting to meet so many amazing people. It's just been a wild, wild experience.
Well, congratulations
Thank you.
again. Best of luck with the rest of this process. Thank you. There you go. Finnley Ottley is one of our top 10 candidates. Don't forget the pageant is coming your way. 7 o'clock on Saturday, February 11th. We're going to start our coverage with a countdown to coronation at 6 o'clock here on the NCWLIFE channel.